Yo, what's up, guys? It's Nick from Miggins Gaming, and welcome back to another MLB The Show 20 stream recap. So basically, the Custom League stream just went down, and I'm here to talk about it. So there's actually a decent amount of stuff that they showed off that's new. They have a new legend that they revealed in Todd Helton, which I'll show the clip in a little bit, and I'll talk about that later. But first, we are going to be talking about the first thing that they showed, and they showed two new cards that are in the pre-order choice diamond pack that you get for pre-ordering any versions of the game except for the standard edition. We already know that there's Mariano Rivera, but they showed us Gary Sheffield. Wait, no, we didn't. No, we already knew that there was David Ortiz, and they showed us Gary Sheffield and Mariano Rivera. So here's the clip.
And the 15th anniversary edition, and we're going to show you two more players that you can get out of that pack. Let's roll that video. Ooh! So a few reveals, right?
Yeah.
We saw greatest closer of all time, Mariano Rivera, making the choice harder. And then you saw Gary Sheffield.
The big bat wiggle.
Yeah, so
as you can see, they have some low diamonds. Those cards will be good in the beginning of the year. They won't be good by like May or June, but they're still pretty cool. Yeah, you sort of saw that coming because they normally do that with the new legends that they reveal in the trailer. Next thing is actually about custom leagues, and for custom leagues, they showed off some of the commissioner rules. So basically, as the commissioner, you have to play. You can't be a commissioner and not play, but you can force a win for someone. You can say, like, if someone isn't playing their games, and you're like, hey, you need to play your games, you can simulate it. You can give the other guy the win, or you can just kick them out of the league. And whenever you kick someone out of a custom league, then their team is controlled by a CPU until someone else replaces them. So let's say you kick someone out, right? Because they don't play at all. And then someone else is like, oh, can I join? They take that team. They take that team spot away from the computer, and in between the time, it's controlled by the computer. So also, you can determine how many games you play against every single player in the league. So you can determine how long the series are. That's what they call it. All right, so there's that clip. There's also some more I want to add. There are trades. So trades, basically, you can trade 3 players for 3 players. The max you can do is 3 for each team. There's basically this hub where you can reject, accept, and like counter and see all your trades. Also, the sliders are customizable. We saw that in the GameStop Monday video. But lastly, not in general about the whole video lastly, but for this sort of section, there is this big, like, it's pretty much like the town hall of your custom league. So there's this big menu where you can chat, and it shows a bunch of stuff about the custom league. All right, so last about custom leagues is the ESL competitive events that have to do with custom leagues. I'm not going to show a clip, but basically they just talked about ESL, and they didn't really talk about it that much. They just showed the screen. They also did mention that there is going to be Battle Royale in ESL this year, which is pretty cool. So yeah, that's pretty much it. The last thing was the new legend of the stream, which is Todd Helton. So I'm going to play the clip right now. So yeah, Todd Helton was a great player, only played for the Rockies, but that's just a great player to add to the game. And it's more 90s and 2000s legends, as people have asked. So yeah, that is going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I've been your host, Nick from Miggins Gaming, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
You get back the magic of TV. Luis will be sitting here, but let's take a look at our new legend.
Todd Helton, man.
Woo! Todd
Let's
Helton.
go.
Best Colorado Rockies
Wow.
player in history.
On his games, and we're still playing ours, and we have to catch up to Nick.
Okay.
So we want the commissioner to be able to have that flexibility to say, like, play it at your pace, but, you know, let's make sure we keep these things moving.
Cool.
So let's go over here to the tab. So this is how the teams. This is the squad screen. We were using the Diamond Dynasty thing. I designed this last year for Diamond Dynasty. It's a good screen. I wanted to use it here as well. So this is the My Squad screen from Diamond Dynasty. Very similar thing. You can see down here, this guy here is the new guy. This is our DH. So you better go in there and modify your DH.
We're a little thin right there.
Yeah,
we got to improve that.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that
Yeah.
in a minute.
You can modify your team just like you would on the other screen. You notice there it says the league restrictions are at the top are good. You don't have to worry about that. That's the DD thing I was telling you about, where we can restrict other people. This is something new too. You guys can see that there's energy here. So we have energy for pitchers.
Yep.
So that way you can't just use one good pitcher. You have to move through your rotation and stuff.
Yep.
And that way, go ahead,
Yeah,
sorry.
that's a big deal. That energy, guys, right
Yep.
there. You're going to hear a lot more about that. Kyle Blake's going to join us in that Diamond Dynasty stream, talk about why energy is important this year.
Yep.
Huge deal.
Not
Sneak
the
peek,
last you'll
sneak
hear.
peek, sneak peek.
Energy.
So yeah, I mean, I just wanted to show this off. We're very similar to how it works in Diamond Dynasty. Pretty cool layout, pretty cool look. Wanted to show. If you were in a Diamond Dynasty league, obviously you wouldn't just have Padres here. You'd have everybody else in your collection.
And we got Inside Edge on there as well.
Oh yeah, let's
Those
jump
kinda-
back in there. Sorry.
Those kind of those daily matchups that get generated. We have a
Yep.
great partner there at Inside Edge.
Yep.
And so depending on, like, Nick, you got a guy there, Manny Machado. Let's say he's killing against lefties. He's
right.
facing a lefty today in real life. What do you see here in the game?
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be reflected. So if he's got a good matchup in real life, you see it bumps him from an 84 to an 87.
Right.
And he'll play a little bit better today in the game.
So when we're talking about, you know, those rosters that are getting updated through the year, Diamond Dynasty and everything else, it's also happening right here in custom leagues. So it's kind of a really dynamic way to play with your friends here.
Yes, correct. And I just saw a question here. Yeah, so you can actually pick your starter in this mode. That's the whole point of the energy. So you're not doing a random in leagues. You're not doing a random, you know, pitcher wheel like you would see in Diamond Dynasty. You're actually selecting the pitcher you want. He's gonna take an energy hit, and you're going to have to think about the strategy of who you're going to pitch next and, you know, can I bring this guy back in? Because there's going to be consequences if you do. He's going to be tired.
Interesting.
Management choices.
Yep.
So you mentioned my DH.
DH, we got to do something. He's a 68,
68.
overall.
So we talked about trades. Here's how the trades work in MLB leagues. So basically, you can go in here, you can offer a trade. So
Nice.
in this case here, I want to improve, let's say,
Who wouldn't want Joey
yeah,
Gallo?
Joey Gallo, right?
Yeah.
And,
Good luck.
This is Tommy Pham. Tommy Pham.
He hasn't even played.
Tommy Pham.
Poor guy.
Tommy Pham.
Cardinals fans,
That's
man.
for Doug. That's for Doug. So let's say I thought that was a good trade. I were to offer that trade. It goes out to that owner.
There you go.
You can see here. This is my trade inbox. You can also get to this by just going here and say view my pending trades.
Nice.
So you see here, I have the little paper airplane. That means that the trade was sent out, and then I have one that's incoming. This is someone sent me a trade.
Someone
This looks
wants
like a really good trade that I'm.
Wait, so someone wants
Yeah.
Kirby Yates from
Classic.
your team?
Yeah, someone's trying to get
Okay.
Kirby Yates from me.
Yeah,
and
we
they
all
wanna
know
give
that
me
guy.
Schwarber.
Yep.
Kirby doesn't look happy on the right there.
No.
He's like, don't do it, man.
No.
Don't do it.
So obviously you have the option when you press X to accept, reject, or counteroffer.
Yeah.
I'm just going to straight reject this because I don't like that
Yeah.
trade.
Then
And
you
then
circle back into the chat room. You say, you know, Shafe, terrible trade. You're
Yeah.
trash, and then you go back to
Yeah.
continue the trade.
exactly. So now that owner that just sent me that trade will get a message on that news page you saw on the front that trade was rejected. That's only to him. It won't spam to everybody else. It's just to him. So he can be informed what's happening, what's going on.
Can you counter this trade, or how does that work?
So because I sent the trade and I'm
Yeah.
waiting for him to respond, the only thing I can do is withdraw the
Withdraw it.
trade. So I can take it away and be like, never mind, I don't want to do
Right.
that. Which is, from the looks of it, people don't like this trade right now. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to take that trade away.
Yeah.
So now I have,
Yeah.
I have,
Embarrassing.
I would
Well,
love
really,
to.
just-
but So now I don't have any more pending trades. I would wait till trades come in, or I could send some more out to
Cool.
improve my team. One of the other things we have here is the update trade block. This is something that I can't even take responsibility for. This is something that the MTO guys that worked on MTO this year made a really, really cool screen that is going to, you're basically going to see it in MTO. There's another leak for you.
March to October.
March to October, thank you. And I don't want to show it off because they worked really hard on it, honestly. But I will say it's super cool. And you guys watch the MTO stream. You'll see this screen in Diamond Dynasty, or I'm sorry, not Diamond Dynasty, in custom leagues. And
so that streams next week from March to October. We're going to get to see that.
Yeah.
See what you can do to, kind of let people know what you need, what you don't. All right, got it.
What I will show you, though, is I want to go in here. So after you update your trade block and other people in your league update their trade block, you can go look at those trade blocks. So you go to something like this, and here's my trade block. So you can see this is what I sent out to the league, and everyone's informed that this is what I want, right? So this would post back on the main page and say, hey, the Padres are looking for this. This is what they're willing to give up. And it just keeps everybody in touch with what's going on in the league.